My name is Benton, and I'm running for councilman for the Oneida Business Committee. I've served the community as a teacher, a volunteer, and an elected and appointed official. Through the arts program, I was able to teach Oneida language, social dance songs, and hymns to our youth. I volunteered to coach football at the tribal school. I've taken guardian ad litem training through the judiciary. I've served as the chairman of the library board and the vice chairman of the trust and enrollment committee. I've had the opportunity to work with different departments in our nation, and I've learned the value of cooperation, teamwork, and negotiation. With your vote, I look forward to utilizing those skills as an elected official once again. Question 1, how can the Business Committee ensure the Oneida Nation is sustainable for future generations? In order for the Business Committee to ensure the Oneida Nation is sustainable, we must preserve our treaty, sovereignty, our language, and our culture. From a legislative standpoint, we must always guard and promote those ideas for future generations. The Supreme Court case favoring the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe is a prime example. They utilized their legal resources to defend their sovereignty, and they won that case. If elected, I look forward to working with the Intergovernmental Affairs Department, the Law Office, and other experts and specialists to defend our sovereignty and our nation with diplomacy and goodwill. Question 2, what are your 3 priorities for the Oneida Nation? 1, revenue diversification. 2, moving towards alternative energy and food independence. And 3 is growing our community. Gaming brought us to where we are today. However, the profit levels have plateaued while our population continues to rise. Before the COVID pandemic, our nation offered a plethora of services and benefits to our people. Now we're suffering an economic and health crisis, and that's revealed the fragility of our structural deficit and our finances. There's a great need for revenue diversification. Becoming less dependent on the energy grid and commercial food production is important for our people now and in the future, and it's a great exercise of our sovereignty. Our school system needs to be further developed so that more Oneida parents will choose to enroll their children there. When our children live and grow together in our community, we're going to flourish and become stronger. I'll advocate for a proper blend of affordable housing and individual homes so that Oneida people have options that suit their needs. We need to take back control of local governments. Outagamie County Board, Hobart Town Board, Green Bay City Council, they should all have Oneida representation on them, and I think that's something that we need to continue to work on and develop. 3, what specifically would you do to ensure the Oneida Nation is prepared for any future economic and health crisis? I think my platform lends itself to preparedness. We need a budget that's not just balanced but has a surplus. But we can't have a surplus without revenue diversification. But once we have a surplus, we need to designate funds as a crisis relief fund that can only be used for that purpose. With the help of GTC, we could plan a dedicated account fund that can only be used for crisis relief, and that would be free from federal bureaucracy of the funds that we rely on now. And we'd be able to respond to any crisis swiftly without fear of loss of job or benefits to our people. Thank you for listening.